75th Tournament of Roses Parade. On New Year's Day, June Lockhart and Bob Barker will be the commentators. The Rose Bowl Parade commences here on CBS at 11:30 Eastern Time. Cowboys are at their 20 and trailing 27-10. 8.5 minutes. They have time if they can get something done here. Pearson, incomplete. And it was Jeff Wright and Nate Wright in on the tackle, and they're really belting him back there, aren't they?
Getting a good pass rush, and Jim Marshall comes back after the back injury before Bob Lurtzema comes out.
These Cowboy receivers know that they're going to get walloped, upended when they catch a ball. Minnesota defense has held forth here today, and Tarkenton has taken them on to 27 points along with Bobby Bryant. 2nd and 10. Pearson to the right, Hayes to the left. Larson is after him. Staubach gets away. He's going out of bounds. And the man who ran him out is shaken up. Bobby Bryant is a little slow in getting to his feet. He's a tough customer, number 20, 6'1", 170 pounds. You see him walking alongside of Hilgenberg and Page. You can tell he's not big at all. But he makes you pay when you play in his area. 3rd down and 2. That's the first completed pass by Staubach in the second half of this game. He's completed 7 and had 4 intercepted. 3rd and 2. And the bomb. Pearson, Bryant. Nobody. Incomplete. Bryant got some help from Paul Krause, and the Cowboys, trailing by 17, have to punt it away with 8:05 remaining in the game. That Pearson's had 2 people with him wherever he's gone, Pat.
They've pretty well taken care of his appearance on the field today. He hasn't been able to do anything. He hasn't caught but one 5-yard sideline pass.
On 4th down and 2, and I mentioned the yardage because Cowboys might not kick the ball. Bateman is back to punt inside his 15. He kicks it away. It's high in the air, and Bryant calls for the fair catch. Fumble! Minnesota. No? Dallas. Bill Gregory, number 77, came away with the pigskin.
That was a funny-looking punt by Bateman, sort of a knuckleball that Bryant never did find the handle on. Vikings were around it right here, but just couldn't come up with it. This ball's still loose now.
It bounced up to Gregory as it turned out. Well, still time for the Cowboys. 7:54 remaining if they can get in. Pearson's got it. 15 down. The ball squirted away. He got it back. Jeff Wright almost grabbed it as it squirted away from Pearson.
You know they've got to be a little bit conscious about getting hit when they catch the ball because they've taken some awful shots. Pearson here again gets hit hard.
Well, that's really great concentration right there. He didn't come off that ball for a second, and he knew that he was in the crowd.
Now the ball squirts away right there. And Pearson pulled it back in. Pearson has now caught 2 passes for 25 yards. He goes to the left, Hayes to the right. 7:10 remaining in the game. Minnesota leading by 17. And a flag, it'll be first and goal. Called against Nate Wright.
Let's watch Bobby Hayes now. I think you'll see number 43, Nate Wright. Watch his arm. It'll get around in front as he tries to play over the ball. And he was holding him with that right arm.
Yeah, it was the old right arm that got him in trouble. First and goal from the 2-yard line. Dupree and Puget come in. Try to help with the blocking and get Dallas into the end zone. 7:03 remaining in the game. Garrison and Newhouse. Garrison is at the goal line. Fumble. And Minnesota gets the ball.
Gary Larson, I think, came up with it. I'll tell you, what a job this defense has done.
Boy, you can't say enough good things about this Minnesota defense. Larson did come up with the ball.
That's a hit by Hilgenberg right here. It's that ball there. Now watch the ball come right back, right underneath Gary Larson.
I'll be darned. I thought the Cowboys were going to get in and cut the margin to 10 points with 7 minutes left.
Well, they've had plenty of opportunities, no question about that. But the Minnesota defense has just been great.
Now Tarkenton will be inclined to use as much time as he can as he starts from his own 3. He gives it to Oscar Reed. The Cowboys have had 6 turnovers in this game. 2 fumbles, 4 interceptions. You can't win like that.
Not against a team like Minnesota.
Reed carried out to the 6-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and 7. We're coming up on the 6.5-minute mark in the game. Less than that now. A few of the Dallas faithful have started to file out. Reed again. And he gets a couple of yards. Jethro Pugh wrapped him up along with D.D. Lewis. Now we're coming up on the 6-minute mark, and Minnesota maintains their 17-point advantage. They led at the half 10-0. At the end of the 3rd quarter, they led by only 7. And then it all started. Despite the interception by Waters, the fumble by Staubach, a fumble by Tarkenton, an interception by Bryan, an interception by Jeff Wright, a fumble by Garrison. The ball is at the 9, and it's 3rd and 4. 5.5 minutes left. And I'll be darned, they get a first down with Oscar Reed. And the Vikings will keep the ball a while longer. Cliff Harris made the tackle. Reed started up the middle, as you saw, and then ducked outside very quickly.
And that's another mark of a fine football team, is Oscar Reed either is tired or got the wind knocked out of him.
Bill Brown replaces him.
Be back buried in your own goal line, close to your own goal line, and be able to come out of there with a first down when you're trying to run out the clock, as the Vikings are, is, as I said, the mark of a very, very good team.
Reed had a good game last week against Washington. Another good one. Ball is at the 19-yard line, and Foreman got a couple. Now we're coming up. Tempers flare. The officials break it up. 4.5 minutes left. Minnesota 27-10 over Dallas.
Not too much strategy involved now, as the Vikings will just try to run out the clock. Tarkenton, by the way, has called, it seems to me, an almost perfect football game. One bad pass, I think, is about the only mistake he's made.
2nd down and 7 from the Minnesota 22. And Bill Brown crosses the 25, bringing about a 3rd down play. 3:45 remaining in the game.
Bill Brown is really something special as far as football players go. He's played 13 years, number 30. He is the leading active rusher in the NFC. And we watched him from time to time this afternoon on special teams, which he really relishes.
And he can catch the ball, too.
The Vikings' all-time leading pass receiver as well.
We didn't have a turnover in the entire first half of this game, but the second half has been replete with fumbles and interceptions. 3rd and 2 here. And another first down. Foreman got it this time, crossing the 30-yard line, and we come up on the 3-minute mark. Cliff Harris was the tackler. As I mentioned earlier, Brent Musburger and Jack Whitaker are part of our telecasting crew. And our post-game show today will take you into both dressing rooms, the winners and the losers. And so stay tuned for that, because it won't be long. 2:40 remaining in the football game, and the clock running. One more play than the 2-minute mark will stop the clock. Running with it is Foreman. Dallas trying to tackle the ball. Foreman gets 5 yards. And Tarkenton checked the clock. He'll not run another play. The officials will next indicate the 2-minute mark. Coming off is Milt Sunday limping.
You're looking now at the play by middle linebacker Leroy Jordan. And Sunday apparently hurt himself when he made that block.
Now Dallas takes a timeout. So Dallas employs one of their timeouts. This is 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Well, if Dallas truly did take a timeout, it would be very surprised, because just 6 seconds left before they'd stop it for the 2-minute mark.
But that's what they've done.
In a Ford Model T, you can depend on just about everything, except the weather. In a Ford Pinto, you can make your own weather. Pinto's price is so low you can afford a sunroof, air conditioning, a rear window defroster to make the weather inside your Pinto as dependable as your Pinto. The economical little Pinto. Base sticker price $24.42, excluding dealer prep, destination charges, title, and taxes. At your local Ford dealer.
A good man can captain a ship, but now you realize it's a richer man who can captain respect. That's Augusta world worth finding and celebrating.
Once around life.
Here's to you, Captain.
Once around living.
Good luck, Skipper.
Once around being.
In your boat, then.
You'll keep around Schlitz.
Here's to you. You're on your